Hey everyone, it's Caplojo here, and today back with another video, and today we are going to be going over Fortnite's worst year ever. And in this video, we'll be explaining why it was such a bad year for Fortnite, and also we'll be explaining what they could have did better to make this year not as bad as it was. And before we get into this video, everyone, I do ask that you all like and subscribe if you guys do like this type of content, as it would help me get to my goal by the end of this year. For now, all that being said, now guys, let's get straight into this video, everyone. So guys, if you guys actually not know, this will be Fortnite's 6th year in the making for Battle Royale, and I think it's more than 10 years now of them originally announcing the game or Save the World. And with all that time being passed, especially since Battle Royale has been made, which was literally over half a decade now, there has to always be some bad year that the game has had. Every single game has a bad year, a year that was just horrible. And for Fortnite, that was last year, or 2022, and one of the main reasons, there are a few other main reasons, but one of the main reasons we'll be going over first is actually the Twitch streamers and YouTubers who left. And three of the biggest ones were actually Fresh, Tim the Tatman, and Courage JD. Fresh, actually, he completely disappeared off the platform, YouTube, everything, not just quitting Fortnite. He literally left the game. Like, he left YouTube, he left Twitch, he left Fortnite, he left everything, which was just absolutely crazy. Nobody knew where he went, and for someone who literally posted every single day for more than 2 years straight, it was really weird that he just left just like that. And I think the reason why he actually left after a while is actually because he had to make a game, but still, he was a really big YouTuber and he just left. And I know a lot of people really liked Fresh, and because he had a big subscriber count, and a lot of people liked Fresh and Fortnite because, well, a lot of people like Fortnite because of Fresh, and I know some people actually only played Fortnite because of Fresh. So with him leaving, a lot of people left with it because they don't, their biggest YouTuber, their most favorite YouTuber just leaves like that. They don't really have much motivation to play the game anymore. And something similar actually happened with Tim the Tatman and Courage JD. They did not just leave the entire face of the earth just like that, but they did leave Fortnite. Tim Tatman and Courage both, I think, gone to Call of Duty. I think, actually, no, Courage, I think he did go to Call of Duty, but I'm pretty sure he got a Fall Guys after a while, or he did that first, but you guys know what I mean. They both left Fortnite completely and switched games, which just, a lot of people did not like that, because a lot of people, these people are their favorite YouTubers, and especially Fortnite YouTubers, and seeing them leave like that, and just completely leave the game like that, they don't really feel like why did my favorite YouTuber leave the game that literally played Fortnite basically every single day, and they just get demotivated to play the game. Like, why did they do this? And they're like, okay, maybe Fortnite's actually not that good of a game. And with all these YouTubers and streamers leaving, it really took a hit on Fortnite. It was really bad for Fortnite because so many of these streamers and YouTubers were leaving, and with following that, a lot of players left because of them. And that was literally one of the main reasons why it was such a bad year for Fortnite, because all of these streamers leaving. And I get why as well. It's because after playing the game for more than 5 years, half a decade, it really does just get boring after a while. Even if they release the biggest updates, the biggest new maps or whatever, it's going to get boring after a while. No one wants to play the same game for 5 years straight. It just gets boring. And for players, it does get boring as well. So not only streamers are quitting, just regular players who don't even care about streamers are also quitting just because the game is getting boring. That is one of the main reasons why Fortnite's worst year is 2022, just because of how many people were leaving. And it is getting better now, but yeah, that is one of the main reasons why 2022 was such a bad year for Fortnite. So guys, we are now going to be talking about another main reason on why 2022 was such a bad year for Fortnite, and that is actually the seasonal events. So to start off 2022, they actually did really good with the Winterfest. It was a very good event, seasonal event, and it did really good. A lot of people liked it, especially with the new chapter. It was really cool, and honestly one of my favorite Winterfest in my opinion. And we all really had really high expectations for what was following next, which was the summer update, I actually forgot what it was called. I'm just gonna call it summer update. We all had very high expectations for the summer update, but that did not our expectations were not met. Let's just say that. They were not met at all. That ended up probably being the worst summer event Fortnite has ever produced to this day. It was just absolutely horrible. The lack of updates during this time, the lack of new guns, the lack of everything was just horrible. And sure, the skins were really good, but can you really count an entire seasonal event to be good just off of the skins? You can't. So it was really, really bad, and now our expectations were just really, really low, and they got even lower when Fortnite came along. Fortnite 2022 had to be the worst Fortnite to this day. It was just absolutely horrible. Sure, we had new mythicals and all this other stuff. There was only like one new mythical, but it was so bad. There was just such a lack of just excitement or whatever, I guess, right? Not excitement, but you guys get it. It was just such a bad event. There was just nothing to be excited about. I mean, we got barely any PUIs or any of that, and then our expectations are really, really low at that point. So next Winterfest, we had this one. We had no expectations for it. We just thought that, okay, this is probably going to be another horrible event, and it was. It literally was. And I'm not saying to you guys this new chapter is actually really good. It's actually one of my favorite chapters. I think one of my favorite. Chapter 1 was my favorite, but this is definitely one of my second favorite chapter. But the Winterfest update was just horrible, guys. There was no snow was added at all. The snow I'm on right now, guys, this was already going to be here. If the new chapter was introduced in, let's say, summer, the snow would have still been here. So no snow was added to the map whatsoever. Plus, we had like barely any new stuff for it. Sure, we got a little bit things added back, barely anything, and yeah, skins were cool. I will admit that. But again, you can't base an entire seasonal event off of skins. That's just that's stupid. So yeah, that's another reason why 2022 was such a bad year, is because the seasonal events. I know a lot of people really like the seasonal events. I do. When I see a seasonal event coming up, like the summer update or Winterfest, I want it to be, well, I don't expect that, I just want it to be really, really good. So I'm like, okay, this will probably be really, really good, and then just not being good, it really just it gives you a sad feeling, because you're like, why? My favorite game produces this horrible event, and you kind of just don't want to play the game because there's nothing to be excited over. I mean, and you know there's not going to be anything big for a little bit now. So that's another reason a lot of people quit the game, is just because the seasonal events. I mean, since they're so bad and we know there's not going to be anything big for a little bit now, no one wants to play since it's going to be so bad, and then that little break ends up being extended because of the next bad events, and it just keeps on being extended until permanently. So that is another reason why Fortnite for 2022 was one of the worst years. So guys, I'm going to over the final main reason on why 2022 was such a bad year for Fortnite, and actually it's kind of two main reasons. First off, we have the live events, and also we have Chapter 3, Season 3. Yeah, we have two main reasons. First off, the live events in 2022 for Fortnite were just horrible. First off, we had the Chapter 2 Season 3, the Chapter 2 Season 4. That was a horrible live event, guys. We had so much blow up for it. We had like, oh my god, Mecha's coming back. Will he be fighting off the dinosaur? I forgot what it's called. Oh my god, how did I forget what it's called? You know, guys, the big one-eyed guy. We thought he'd come back to maybe he'd come back to life and Mech would kill him again. But instead, he ended up fighting a big hole in the ground that was sticking out of the ground that shoot a big beam into space. Like, what? And that was just so boring, and it was just horrible. We had so much blood up for it, and then we had the season after that. Like, it was Chapter 3, Season 3, and it ended up being literally like one of the worst seasons in all Fortnite. There was just basically no new or good updates in that season, and there was just so much bad stuff. There was no new map changes or nothing. It was just a horrible season for Fortnite, and honestly, that's another reason probably why so many people quit during this time. This is actually when I think I think Fresh actually quit maybe like a month before that, but you guys get it. A lot of people, a lot of the streamers and everything quit in that time as well, and a lot of players quit. Even I quit for weeks, and then I didn't quit because I'm still playing today, but you know, I basically quit during that time just because it was so bad and I did not like it. So yeah, that is another reason why, and I think I am going about to die here, so I'm gonna get this in really quickly. And yeah, that was another reason why Season 3, Chapter 3, Season 3 was just such a bad season, and that's why a lot of people left. And for last reason, which is another live event, was the finale of Chapter 3, which I just died, so I'm gonna get this in right now. The finale for Chapter 3 was just such a horrible live event. Literally, the best part of it was the cutscene, that should not be the best part. That really should not. And that was at the very start of it as well. I'm actually gonna turn back the lobby here because I don't want this guy to email me on anyone, so because it's gonna be copyrighted. But it was just such a bad event. Literally, the cutscene was the best part, and we just ended up doing tasks or chores for the entire 45 minutes. I mean, even I was getting bored. I was like, oh, this is gonna be some really cool event, and it was not. There was literally 2 cutscenes, and those cutscenes were the best part of the entire live event. So yeah. So guys, with all that being said, now that is the main reasons why 2022 was such a bad year for Fortnite. And I actually might be posting another video tomorrow. Probably will be posting another video tomorrow because I have a bunch of video ideas. So yeah, you make sure you guys subscribe and hit the like button, and if you guys want to, then press notifications press notifications on, because then you can guys get notified when I make a new video, which again, I might be making a new video tomorrow, so make sure that's another reason to put on notifications. So yeah, and it's another reason to subscribe as well. So but yeah, so guys, that's pretty much the video, everyone. That's all the main reasons why 2022 is such a bad year for Fortnite. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, everyone, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.